as to expect from the former manager of the Generation Miracles, Momoi, the pink-haired manager, she is just smart in general, but it all takes a turn for the worse later on in the episode. So anyway, Imayoshi, the one with the, what am I doing? The one with the glasses. He has figured out how to look at Kuroko. Well, how to spot Kuroko without, wasting any stamina or anything. Just without wasting your time, basically. And the trick is to not look at him. That is how you fight Kuroko in a game. Is to not look at him. And by doing so, everyone in Toyo Academy has figured out, by not looking at him, his vanishing drive is basically useless at this moment. It was entirely useless throughout the third quarter. Well, mostly throughout the third quarter. And he was tired, he was exhausted. The entire team, they were exhausted to their knees. And everyone was saying that, they had no chance. I'm just recapping everything here so I can give a perfect review for this episode, because my last review was kind of rubbish. But Imayoshi is basically what you call, if you know the one that hurt, the guy that hurt Kiyoshi's leg, what's his name, Hanamaya, kind of saying his name incorrectly, but Hanamiya, he is Imayoshi is basically his senior, and Hanamaya is looking at him and saying, Imayoshi is basically a guy who can read minds. He's basically psychic, and he's smarter than him. So going up against him is basically useless, because he can read. He knows what to do to piss you off, basically. That's why he's always got that smug look on his face, because when he smiles, bad things are gonna happen, because he's just that, he's that smart to make you give up on everything. And that's what happened. So basically, he has put Kuroko's spirit up to a down low, just so low that Kuroko and the rest of the team, they were on the point of giving up. And every other Generation Miracle that was watching the match basically said so. Even Keisei, the yellow-haired pretty boy, he even said to himself that they have no chance of winning, that Syrian High could lose at this moment because they have no more trump card, because Kuroko's vanishing drive is at an end. But Kuroko had a little flashback, and he overheard Kiyoshi and Hyuga talking about how, this could be Kiyoshi's last tournament. He is not going to participate in the rest of the tournaments after the Winter Cup. This is his last one, because the doctor said that his leg isn't up to standard. It's gonna just lay out, even with all the surgery that he could get up to now. He cannot play basketball anymore, and that pushed Kuroko to, get up his spirit and say that we're not gonna lose, you are. And that's when it happened. It just went sideways. Motobi, was it Motobi that did it? Yeah, Izuki got the ball and disappeared. And I was just amazed. I mean, I read it in the manga, I understand it, but I was just amazed. I was like, what happened? And he scored. Basically, Kuroko has another trump card to do against Toyo Academy. And to do this is basically, it's called Vanishing Overdrive. And it's not just him disappearing. It's basically him making the other teammates look like they have disappeared for them to shoot shots. And that was amazing. And I was just skeptical on the part where Momoi was just like, what's happening? Because she had no idea, because even though she's the manager for the former Generation Miracles team, she still doesn't know the amount of abilities that the rest of the team has, gained. Just Aomine. She's only focused on Aomine. Because she has stuck with Aomine after the Generation Miracles split up and went to different schools. So she still doesn't know what other cards they have up in stores. And, even though Kuroko used the Vanishing Drive against Shutoku High, it's still, it's good enough, but this is much different. He is just using this Vanishing Overdrive to make it look like everyone's disappeared. Basically, they said that Midorama said that Kuroko is basically playing as 4 Kagames at this point in the third quarter. And by doing so, by using a Vanishing Overdrive, this trump card, against Toyo Academy now, they cannot do it in the future because Toyo Academy would have already known how to, overcome it and basically, you know, deflect it. Basically do what they do best. And, this was just an amazing episode. Everyone was surprised. The gap was closing, but it did not close that much because Imayoshi, the glasses, the one in the glasses, the one who just plays with your mind and make you think that he just makes you want to give up hope. At the nearing the end of the third quarter, he just pulls off a massive 3-pointer which leveled off the scoring, which basically made the gap a bit longer in general. And he said that you're not gonna win. He's just one amazing character. I think he could be worse than you can't say this guy's name. I need to figure out the nicknames, but you know who I'm talking about, the one who injured Kiyoshi. He could be worse than him. In mental, not physical, of course, but he's smarter and he knows how to, play with your mind. But what really amazed me is that before the fourth quarter started, well, when it started, Aomine wasn't listening to what Momoe had to say. And Momoe had a flashback. He has done this before. And by doing this, he has basically gone back to his normal self because he has finally found a team worth playing. Yes, Aomine, the one who always says that anyone could beat him but himself, no one could beat him but himself, has finally gone back to his normal self. Basically, he's no longer pissed off about, he's no longer, how you say it, I don't know, not self-confident, but well, just basically he's gone back to his formal self, and I cannot wait to see the next episode. If you haven't read the manga, I suggest you read throughout the manga and see what's happening. Prepare you for the episode. If you're just an anime viewer, then keep with that. But this was an amazing episode. I will have to give this an 8 out of 10. I don't really know what to rate this anime, or not what to rate this episode in general. You can rate Naruto episodes, because you have to, but with this episode, I would say it is an 8 out of 10. I would have loved it to go through a bit more into the fourth quarter, but 8 out of 10, perfect episode. Episode 16 or episode 41 if you're not really interested in season 1, 2, or whatever. But yes, people, episode 16 is out. Go watch it. Like, rate, subscribe. It's all up to you. And yeah, the video quality is much better. I hope the audio too, because it's 8 minutes long. But I'll see you guys.